Hello and good evening to everybody watching me, depending on where they watch us from every part of the world. So today, someone can talk about Mikel Arteta and in 3 years reign, we don't do for Arsenal again. So the phone lines they very much open, and don't forget to get our phone lines. So for anybody who want to call us, so you can call us on 23470403689. So what we talk about today now, Mikel Arteta, how he takes it in 3 year reign. Since when Arteta enter Arsenal, on take over Unai Emery, up till now, in your opinion, are we progressing or are we regressing? Get are we forward or are we going backward? These are the issues, the matters arising. Someone we can talk about this night. So let me know what you think. What are your thoughts? So we can check the comment section. Make us see people with the there. Then Comrade Joy Bisu say excellent is doing absolutely well. So nice comment. And at the same time, Adebayo Abdul Khalik, they talk say good evening. So I greet you also. So that's the matters arising pending before our in-house pundits will join us. So all the things we Arteta don't do now this season for me, I believe Arteta don't try. He try all impossible best for all the way intake they do for us and everything. The man really tried because it's not really easy.
Hello.
He tried all his best. Yeah, good evening.
Evening, Sir CHUKS. How are?
Fine. What's your name and where you call from?
My name is Abdul. I'm calling from Kaduna.
All right.
Abdullahi.
So I take Arteta 3 year reign. What's it happen now? You can cut now. All right, so keep the calls coming so we can check more comments. So I see Kwasi Dosu, they talk say keep up the good work. And at the same time, KC, they talk say greetings, Baba. Then Stanley Obi, they say I love that. So I say personally for me, my own opinion, the way Arteta take over Unai Emery. That time we get players like all those Mustafi, Socrates Papastopoulos. I think Ozi was there too. Then some kind of players, Aubameyang Day, Lacazette Day. Like we got some kind of players, so no really they use when they play, but they try that time. Apparently, they try, but all those kind of our defense, no, they like airtight, like now. So moving on, Arteta try all in best. They try to bring in the philosophy, waiting learn from Man City, bring them down to Arsenal, but it wasn't working as of that time again because he no get the personnel will go help him achieve in goal. So it was a very big feat to get. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, what's your name and where they call from?
My name is I call from Abuja.
You call from where?
Abuja.
All right, you have the floor. I think Arteta 3 year reign.
My brother, Arteta is doing well for this season.
Okay.
For us, for this January, I play me the same players. Understand?
Okay.
I play me the same players for us. Thank you.
All right, thanks for calling. So we'll have another call. Yeah, hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Yeah, what will be your name and where you come from?
Hello.
What will be your name and where you call from?
I'm calling from Shaki.
All right, so I take Arteta 3 year reign for Arsenal.
Arteta really try. Oh, I swear. I swear. You don't try. You go help you.
Okay. Is that all?
We are really enjoying you. From Saki, I'm calling from Saki.
All right, thanks, boss. All right, keep the calls coming. Hello, good evening. Yes, many calls they coming. So make I check the comment section. Make I see people they talk over there. Then Idris Abayomi they say nice one. Then Harmless they talk say excellent. Elvis cool Elvis they say great job. And at the same time, Sani Omar they say is doing great job, especially this season. All right, then Kadia Lukman they say Arteta is kind of the man that will take us to the next level. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, what will be your name and where do you call from?
My name is Iki Shikono. I'm calling from Owo.
All right, I take Arteta 3 year reign for Arsenal.
Arteta really try a lot, but what we are just looking at is about the finding striker because we are lack of striker, both defensive midfield.
Okay.
Yeah, because we need more defensive midfield. We can't rely on only Party, and we need some winger and striker too, because I believe that Martinez can do it.
Okay. All right, now no wala. Yeah. Thanks for
You
calling.
understand? So we need to buy Modric and the other Juventus striker.
Vlahovic.
And yes. We need both the two of them.
All right, no wala.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for calling. All right, we can check, keep going through the comments. So, Komi Inusa, they talk, say, keep a good work, etc. Okay, keep doing the good job. Then Benjamin Okon say, nice one, sir. Then Solomon Obi say, Arteta knows football. That one said not true. Nobody they argue that one. Then Khalid Jibrin, they talk, say, nice one. Keep the calls coming. So then Smart Piece, they say, absolutely well doing, sir. Then Awere Mauricio, they talk, say, nice one. Then Mark Jr., they say, trust the process. Then Mark, they talk, say, Marks from South Sudan, okay. Then Abayami Peter Michael, they say, CHUKS, please, how can I get the phone number? The phone number is 070. Okay, make I bring them up before I go call another number. So 070-4000, then 3689. 070-4000, 3689. That's the phone number to call the show. So away from that, more check the comment section. Most we will talk for the comment section. So let me check. I saw one big, huge comment. Oh, ha. The Randall Pittsman, they say Arteta is a genius, and we fans. Okay, man, put the number for the screen. So that's the number to call in case you want to call us. So I better make sure I get the number. Okay, I don't put the number for screen. Then Olamilekan, they say, CHUKS, well done. Let Arteta use his wisdom to strengthen the club, and I wish him good in all he's doing. May God bless him in Jesus' name. Okay. The Randall, they say Arteta is a genius, and let we fans trust the process. Everybody they trust the process. Now, I will say they make sure they sign for January. Then Abidemi Sean Jacob, they say excellent, is doing well from Kano. Then Uzo Chuku, they say greetings to you, CHUKS. I was against Arteta when he first came, but now I really appreciate and trust the process. You should get us Modric, Tilleman, and then striker, and then we are good to go. So we have a new caller. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, fine. What will be your name and where do you call from?
Let me tell you when I'm calling from India.
All right, carry on. I beg, speak louder. Your voice is loose more.
Okay.
All right.
So, I like what Arteta is doing so far. So he's doing a great job.
Okay.
So right now, all we need to do is trust the process.
Okay.
And I really want to say something. Last year, was it day before yesterday? I watched a program with I forgotten that guy's name. The guy that was in the hospital before.
Baba Sato.
So yeah, Baba Sato. Yeah, thank you very much. You guys were talking about Ethiopia. Listen, bro, let me tell you something. You know, in every footballer, what they need is what? What they need is time. Give them time. They definitely succeed. You know. But I believe that with Michael Managerial will do a great job if we sign him. We don't really need to sign too many people just for us to prove that we're a good team. Definitely, Arsenal is a very branded team.
Okay.
So all we need to do now is trust the process, and I believe Michael Managerial will do a very good job there.
All right.
So thank you, and thank you very much because you're doing a very good job.
All right,
I'm an Arsenal fan.
All right, now no wala. Thanks for calling. All right. So keep the calls coming. So Uzo Chukwu said greetings to you, CHUKS. I was against Arteta when he first came, but now I really appreciate and trust the process. You should get us Modric, Tielemans, and then the striker, then we are good to go. So Max Lokuru, the talk say excellent job. Then Hamlet, they say great job. I love Arteta so much. You get. Then Sunday Hezekiah, they say well done, CHUKS. Then it's Colin Sampson, they say he has changed Arsenal losing mentality to winning mentality. I love that point because when you check, like this season, for example, now played 14 games, we lost just one. And that one we will lose. And the fact say a starting Thomas Partey, no play for the middle of the park. So that means we can't leak. That was why people like Eriksen can't get chance. Eriksen and Bruno Fernandes can't get chance to operate for that match. Because when you watch that Manchester United match, we dominated proceedings, but just be like say we did unlucky for the night. So as me, I be the talk now, say Arteta he tried to bring the philosophy of Man City because Moku no lie. When you see like maybe your friend now they do something, it can they win, it can they succeed. It is sensible and it is wise for you to emulate what he's doing so that you achieve success and achieve progress. Now, what Arteta do, I think you don't learn everything. That's the winning blueprint. You can say, okay, if I can bring this blueprint and bring it to Arsenal and deploy it, maybe I can win something. That is why if you check, now the same thing Arteta they do from the beginning when come Arsenal, now they do now. The difference is just that in get the personnel where they help and deploy in tactics now compared to that time when you get all those kind of Chambers, Socrates, Papastopoulos, Mustafi. I think Mertesacker was involved. Then some kind people they may get. So now waiting no help I'm achieving goal. That's what. Imagine bringing in what they call him Zinchenko from Man City. See how Zinchenko can do left back row, from left back go enter midfield, add more bodies. Those were things Arsenal were not doing before. But because of the influence of that Man City where they come from, so you don't know that tactics. So make a pick one more call before I proceed. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. All right. So Arteta can't get people go to help and they deploy that tactics. That is why it's say the first season, it just be like trial and error. Let me see what is going on. Second season, you don't see all the weaknesses. You don't buy the players. This third season, Baba Gbera, Baba take off. You know, it's time. This third season, they just add the people where they need to add, and boom, we don't give them boost to get nitro. See where we did now, 14 games, 1 loss. You get easy. I think I think it was 1 loss, 1 draw, and 12 wins. You know, easy now. You get for also they beat Man City for their best season. This is Man City's best season in the last 4 years, and we are ahead of them in their best season. China beans. No easy now. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, what to be your name and where you come from?
Yeah. Hello.
What to be your name and where you call from? I didn't hear you.
Yeah, I come from Kano.
All right, now I take see Mikel Arteta 3 years reign in for Arsenal.
Wow, he's doing a very wonderful job there.
All right.
Yeah, we just need to just get 1 or 2 players to back give a visit up. That is all.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
I'll be calling from Kano.
All right, Abidemi, thanks for calling. Yeah, get him out. Get. So Baba Sata don't join us for the studio, but before I come to hear Baba Sata opinion, make a pick one more call. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, what to be your name and where do you call from?
My name is Isa Mohammed.
All right. Where do you call from?
I come from Kwara State.
All right. So what you got to talk about Arteta 3 years reign for Arsenal?
My name is Isa Mohammed.
Hey, I don't hear your name. I said, what you got to talk about Arteta 3 years reign?
Arteta try very well.
Okay. All right. Thanks for calling. Baba Sato.
Try.
Okay. Hey, I don't hear you. You're not flowing. Isa Mohammed, what's going on? Baba Sato, I take see Arteta 3 years reign. Now, before we go back to the comments and the calls.
First of all, good evening, Sir CHUKS, and Gunners fans all over the world. Happy Christmas in advance and New Year as well. We miss you now. Happy to see you again once again. Much love, eh? First of all, let me give Arteta some kudos and some credit. He did very well as a young manager. You know, now one of the best coach or young coach whether they compete with all these great coaches. You know, like. Most of all his mates will start young like him. He's above most of all of them. You understand? So Arteta really did well for just 3 years. At least for 3 years, he have won 2 trophies, 1 FA Cup and a Community Shield. It's not really easy. You understand? To be at that particular place. So he did well. I'll give him kudos very much. He did well.
All right. All right. So back to the calls and the comment section. So hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, what's be your name and where do you call from? Eh? Oh yeah, you have the floor. You have the floor.
Hello?
I said you have the floor. Talk, I hear you.
Okay, see? Oh, I don't do good job passing now, I swear. Just try well. But this thing is that we didn't try enough than other coaches.
Okay.
Nobody ever reached like this. They deserve the award. Any award where they give them, they deserve them.
Okay.
So I appreciate it. Okay.
All right. Thanks for calling.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hello. Good evening. Hello. Good evening.
Hello.
Yeah. What's be your name and where do you call from?
Yeah, Satus, good evening.
Good evening, Baba.
Baba Tato, good evening. I hail you.
I greet you, boss. Good evening, boss.
Compliment of the season.
Yeah. We should say.
Wonderful.
Same here, boss. Same here, boss.
For the issue on ground, I think the gaffer will be Mikel Arteta for the 3 years when he has done reasonably well. Okay, he don't do it. You hear me, Satus?
I hear you.
Yeah, he don't do a good job. Yes, he has done well, but I still believe say room there for improvement. In the sense that my own view, I think that in they come with much experience and discipline when he gets from Manchester City. But I would think say you could be okay to making try consider some of these our young players. Yes, he's giving them the opportunity to play, but at times when they err, may forgive them as well. They say when you flog a child with the right hand, you draw him back with the left hand.
Okay.
Why am I making this reference? You know, when Arsene Wenger sold Serge Gnabry to Bayern, we don't see him as any big thing.
Yeah.
But now that guy is like the wave of the moment for Bayern Munich. So when Matthew Guendouzi had that issue with Brighton last 2 seasons,
Yeah.
I feel say Arteta no really give that guy a second chance to correct in wrong. You understand? And to me, that one don't really go down well with me. But overall, he has done excellently well. Even all those people they clamor say Arteta out, which me I be one of them. But now I think say we don't trust the process. But I still believe say there is yes, we are trusting the process. I believe say there is still more we will fit to do. If we will still put our acts together this January, do the needful. This season could be a wonder season for us.
All right.
Be a season where nobody say and say yes, we can do it against us, but we did it. Kudos to him and kudos to his backroom staff. They've done well, managed the players and their injuries. They've done well.
All right, thanks, boss. Thanks for calling. So make I go through the comment section. So Abayomi Peter they talk say all he needs to do is fill those leaking areas that affect the great job he's doing. And at the same time, Cyprian they talk say Sanchez, God bless you for the day-to-day update. Arteta has done real well in his time he has spent so far. Then Skibo are going to say good evening, sir. Then at the same time, Cyprian they talk to Sanchez. Okay, you repeat comment. Then Emmanuel Lawuka say I love the process. Doesn't keep doing the good work. I need winning in our next match to celebrate my birthday. All right. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, what's be your name and where do you call from?
My name is Prince Muitalala Diagalaya.
All right. Where do you call from?
I think
I hail you, Baba. All right, now proceed.
Yeah. What I'm talking about this Arteta, I'm very, very, very surprised. But I know Arteta before, see Arteta will try in best.
Okay.
But what thing will make Arteta try in best, make everybody there happy. I pray make Arsenal win this Premier League.
Okay.
That is number one. I will be very happy. Make Arsenal win the Premier League this season. But what is going to make Arsenal win the Premier League this season? Now it will make them give him money, make him buy better player, make him go buy player. No. All those locals make them know and go out, make them get defensive midfielder away to part and stay with Partey because of that injury. Because in fact, what did Arteta do? I never see coach do a job for this England. This England, you not be with what Arteta do. Now they say make this away come over Jesse. Then make him come to 90 won't turn out to another thing. And bring another error. When they bring error corner for that guy. Not be in Lampard. They want to go for Lampard. This is what Arteta they do. In fact, the coach will go do it, go suffer. That Mario coach where they don't say they do. I don't know how much Mario coach don't spend. Arteta never spend money where Mario don't spend. Arteta never spend money where my goes don't say. But I pray for them, make them support that guy, give her money. Make you know, I think what I would talk and then they're going to look up. Make them buy this, carry this penalty. When they carry this penalty, everybody will be happy. Then go pump out another money. But make them close eyes, make them give her another money. Then they go have to make them buy because if they don't give her money, make them pump out money. Make them enter market buy player. Right. Better player, even with a 3 player, make it better player. Where we say if you enter like this, they go say no, person don't enter, problem don't come. Okay. See Man City now, see Benz for Man City, see everywhere. Liverpool get player, they see they buy more.
All right.
Tottenham we don't reach yourself, see they buy more. So
right.
I beg, make them try. They not try. I really appreciate what the process. I really appreciate.
All right.
I love you so much, and in fact,
all right.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right, Baba. Thanks for calling, Jerry. Get out. So let's pick another call before I come back to Baba Sato. I get some things I want to talk about. Okay, the call don't cut. So Baba Sato, is he talking about Arteta? The caller before this, Ogamuru will just call now. Mention about Guendouzi. Now, for this Arteta 3 years tenure, get some things we define in era. Get some major highlights, like the way when they handle that Guendouzi matter, the way when they handle that Aubameyang matter, and the way, I think it was Arteta that handled Ozil. These 3 people, you get. I think for me, these were the biggest decisions we make or mar the guy. And at the end of the day, we don't justify it for Aubameyang and Soreso, but I want to hear your own opinion. How you think, say, he handled these guys? You feel, say, he handled them wrongly or he handled them correctly? Like, how did he handle Ozil, Guendouzi, Aubameyang?
First of all, before I go proceed, if any caller one call, I beg, you go off the one way to listen to us, or you reduce them because the interference they come out from the call based on anything when they talk, they come out from the caller. You understand? So
the echo.
This way the person the echo, so the interference, so many person reduce that. First of all, just like the way I said before, Arteta have done very well. Arteta and a human being is not perfect. Mistake is bound to happen, but the ability for you to correct the mistake will make you cover your mistake, where people not will say and say an error somehow. And the only place for these 3 players where you mentioned, the life of Ozil, the life of Guendouzi, the life of Aubameyang, the only place for me where I know say for made mistake where we're now Guendouzi. You know, Guendouzi was not just maybe not the wages or not the say not sabi play now make we sell. It's just he just like interaction, just like the way Diego Simone now be with their striker now. João Felix, they don't get good relationship. So 2 captains not go fit there at the same place. The captain each other, one must go. You understand? So that's what happened between Guendouzi and Arteta. Because at least I would say Guendouzi then I will not go even the reason this guy with a party with this young player Lokonga. No, most especially Lokonga. You know, Eleni is trying. That's Lokonga. Yeah. We're not going to even go for Lokonga because Guendouzi is better than Lokonga. Even partially better than NLE because the guy is young, is as in get present, not the person where you carry bully anyhow, and they get more things to offer Arsenal because he was still very young. You understand, which is Guendouzi. But the bad part of it, which is he get aggressive attitude. Let me say now, waiting I see say sometimes they like one fight, but not the only one doing. Diego Costa is worse than that. Even Suarez is worse than that. Even this man then Gattuso is worse than that. There are many. You understand? There are many, which is I believe Arteta are very coach. Even our Granit Xhaka is also stubborn. But today now, you understand? I will say Arteta manager like that. The way they manage Granit Xhaka, I believe that guy will calm down. You see Granit Xhaka, I will say we just still drive Granit Xhaka. We not go see the good potential where Granit Xhaka they give us today. But Arteta was having good relationship with him. Need to keep this one. I wish he keep Guendouzi like that. Could have been perfect. But like Aubameyang is already old. At least Arteta didn't even drive him. Arteta give him long. He was not deliver. You understand? Not they deliver. Party one killer. You know they control quick. Now they have one of the highest money. You know they show good leadership. So that one need to go. You go the example. You know. Then where Ozil? I feel so Ozil was not doing well any longer, and the good relationship we are not there with Arteta. with the thing. That's what we think. But at the end of the day, what thing can't go they perform for the other team where they sell and go can't justify Arteta say okay, it was really true. Say this guy, he don't pass, he peak, he don't pass, he form. Nah, he don't deform, so he need to go. So now those I will blame man. Just like the way that first call at us, if you beat small picking with right hand, you need to bring it with left hand. Just like the way Arteta they do all our boys now. No respect for anybody. If you did well, you play well, you just keep play well. If you just keep fuck up, it's down for bed for best. We do. I would say give Gadozi that chance. I believe we could have been a better idea. Yeah.
All right, so keep the calls coming. So we can go back to the comment section pending one with calls. So you guys say Laura from Michael, they say even before Arteta was good, just that Edu and Kroenke were not supporting him financially to get the good players to get. So hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, Oga CHUKS.
Yes, senior man. I beg the phone where they listen to us, reduce the volume small, you get, so that the voice not going to enter inside again. But anybody they call again, like Baba Sato talk, reduce the one way they listen so that you're not going to hear yourself, you get. All right, so what will be your name and where they call from?
Yes, it's okay. State,
all right, so I proceed.
Hello?
I hear you now. Proceed, carry on, proceed.
Okay, Oga CHUKS, I'm so happy for Arteta. I'm so happy for Arsenal.
Okay.
I've been fancing Arsenal since 1996.
Okay.
This is the best moment ever in my life, ever since I've been fancing Arsenal.
Okay.
So, about Arteta in Arsenal in 3 years or whatever, he has done well. Like we talk about Guendouzi. For me, I wouldn't blame Arteta much. Maybe he has reasons why, because of maybe the character of Guendouzi or whatever that he has done.
Okay.
Maybe that's why he let him go. But for now, that was in the past, but this is present now. We are facing new things now, and every Arsenal fan should have every reason to be happy now, because I know, and I'm very, very sure. See, Oga, let me shock you. Say, ever since I don't defend Arsenal, I never buy Arsenal jersey. Maybe I buy their complete jersey with kits, everything.
Wow.
This season, I buy the whole kit of Arsenal. I don't joke with them this season. I just see a different Arsenal.
True.
Arsenal that I have been hearing when I was still young. And I think I'm seeing the glory now. So I think everybody should support Arteta, back him up. As in, just pray for Arsenal. Because I know that this season is our season. We are not going to miss this season.
Yeah.
So for me, I know this January at least we'll bring in 2 players or 3. Everything will go well and we'll rejoice at the end of the season. So thank you. And Oga CHUKS, I owe you. They try.
All right, boss.
You they try. Honestly, I've been following you ever since I met you on YouTube, right from when I came back from Lagos to you. So I've been following you. I'm an Akwa Ibom boy, but I love you, Oga CHUKS. You they try.
All right,
I owe you big time. God bless you.
All right, thanks.
And Oga Sato, I hear you too.
I agree to was. Good evening, was. Compliment of the season.
All right, brother.
All right, now. So thanks for calling.
You.
Yeah, bye-bye. So Oga Joka said don't join us. So pending before we hear Oga Joka, or make I just speak and go through some comments. So Onyekachi the talk say he has done wonderfully well, but with more investment, the sky is Arsenal's beginning. Then Kaka Ochibo the talk say I love Arsenal so much, Sir CHUKS. Baba na so we have to take love him. Emmanuel B. Davis they says good evening, Sir CHUKS from Sierra Leone. I'm gonna make somebody from outside the Nigeria colors now. Actually, now only Nigeria the colors. Then you guess Lord Friday say just for him to bring new face to the Emirates to strengthen the squad at centre forward. Oga Joka, Mikel Arteta's 3-year reign at Arsenal. How do you evaluate it?
I agree to
you. Happy compliment of the season, boss.
Yeah,
all the family.
Fine, we just did. So far so good. Arteta has been doing a great job in Arsenal. Why I say that? Because if you look at Arsenal before, sometimes I will bring a clip of the players we have before and the clips of the players we have right now. Okay. You will see a very big difference. So it's very hard for you to see a manager of his caliber now who will come to the club and implement his philosophy. And then all other players will concur with him and say, yes, this will work. I remember that time he said, trust the process. A lot of us majority of us were having a doubt if Arteta can be able to do the job.
Yeah.
But he already knows what the problem of Arsenal is. Even before he came to the club, he knows the grand problem of Arsenal. And when he took over the mantle of leadership in Arsenal, Arteta have to start from the top. Because the problem started from the top. All the top officials who are there taking salary for nothing. He started from there and dismissed a lot of people. And I remembered our fans complaining that period why Arsenal are, but all those things he was doing is to cut the wage bill to enable him get the funds he needs. Then he succeeded with that. Then he came down to our players, all those players that have egos. Gradually, he keep showing them the exit door, and they keep. And while he was doing this, we still have some difficulties trying to, compete with other clubs, financially, play-wise, and all that. And all of this, he did everything humanly possible with the knowledge he has, and amicably, without grudge, let all these players out. And then finally, most of us now are reaping the reward. Everybody is happy. Everybody is, clamoring, saying our mind, let Kroenke, back this guy. So if Arteta could do all these things with limited funds, he will do more when the Kroenkes will back him financially in the market to get players with pedigree that can compete with other players in all other big clubs. So far so good. The man have done tremendously well in Arsenal. So kudos to him.
All right, keep the calls coming. We can go through the comments. So Ogamani will be the talk say Arteta 3 years in charge will be remembered for uniting the fans and the player and the playing squad. There was lots of toxicity in the club before he came in, and that one are true. That fans reunion, that one a very, very key point, because we even mention him as one of the key highlights of Arteta's tenure. Like, for the fans to come the Emirates Stadium, we're talking about a 60,000 plus capacity stadium, singing their lungs out. Imagine you pay money to go to the stadium and you go there, you exhaust your energy singing and chanting different songs so they don't label according to different players. Come on, at the end of the day, we've made the Emirates a fortress this season. What if he asks for again? Sure, this season, no, we are creating history. Then Abayami Peter the talk say all Arteta needs to do to fill those leaking areas that can affect the great job he's doing for us. As for me, I cut cap for his plan he gets and passion for Arsenal. Thanks. All right, hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir. CHUKS.
Yeah, what's your name and where they call from?
Kazim from Kwara State.
All right, you have the floor.
I've been trying to reach you since all these days. So
Yeah,
I couldn't get it.
all right.
So I just make a greet now. I greet Baba Sato.
All right.
I greet you, boss.
Well done. Yes.
That's all. All right, no wala. So Kazim, they say good job, bro. Then-
Ogama, who's the talk?
I'll
Sorry,
Oga
Oga
Joka.
Joka, me. Sorry, Oga
Listen, I'm
Joka.
a Sato fan.
I
It's
said
still a
now
Sato
your
fan.
fan. Now your fan. You just say make you tell you.
I greet you.
All right. Henry, they say, well done, Sir CHUKS. Then at the same time, it's Collins Samson, they talk, say, he has done a very good job at Arsenal. I'm praying that the management should give him the money to buy the right players he needs for the job. Then the process is getting more stronger and stronger. At the same time, Oyinlade Oluwaseun, they say, Sir CHUKS, well done. Arteta have done excellently well. All he needs to do is to fill out our leaking areas. Then at the same time, Ogashegun will say, guy, how far are we buying? Baba, we'll buy, I'm out for, not this up. It's Carl, they say, please let us sign Modric. Then Ogamani, the doctor, since Arteta came in, we have been able to win some big matches. Top teams don't see us as a walkover anymore. That one, Ashola. And big ego in the dressing room have all been well managed. In short, Oga Joka, I get question we don't ask Baba Sato before I bring you in. You see, Arteta, when they call him out, say there were some big moments in his career, like how he handle Guendouzi, Ozil, Aubameyang. Some people they have the opinion say the way they handle Guendouzi, say They not too like as you take right hand, slap am, for take left hand, draw am, come close, and no be say you go expel am, sell am, come on, loan am out to get. So these three people now, do you think he handled them perfectly well? Like if you are Arteta, what would you have done?
For one thing, you see, we are spectators. We are just in a distance. We don't know everything that is going on behind closed doors. That's number one. Arteta is a playmate to Ozil. And before now, he already know that Ozil have ego. You know, there are certain things we don't see. We only see we judge by the player's capacity in the past. We don't judge by the player's capacity in present. One thing we should know is this: Ozil is a good player. There's no doubt about it. It's just like what is happening between Cristiano Ronaldo and Manchester United. Not all coaches will tolerate their excesses. Arteta is a no-nonsense person. So in as much as you cannot respect the philosophy of the club, you can go elsewhere. You don't have two bosses. Yeah, he's your playmate, but you got to respect him as your boss. It's just like you, for instance, both of us are friends, very close friends. But when we come to the office, you are my boss. Then because we are friends, and I want to take our friendship, for
granted.
For granted. Then the respect I will give you as my boss, because we are friends. I will not. No, we got to cut him some slack. Then when it comes to the issue of Guendouzi is just a young boy growing up, and at early stage he showed his ego. So if he cannot respect the manager at that point, I wonder what he will do when he became a superstar. Do you understand? So I can imagine what we as spectators, what we want, because maybe the love we have for the players, we say all sorts of things, but no player is bigger than a club. So Arteta he did very well, showing these people the exit door. Look at what is happening at the Emirates. Everybody, he unified the team, he unified the club, he unified the fans. Before, it's either Kroenke out or this person out. But everybody is chanting no player in Arsenal now that don't have a song created for him. Before, you can't see something like that in Arsenal. Arteta, starting from Arteta down to the players, all of them have a song. That is the work of Arteta. So it is not really easy, but he did that very, very well. And one thing I like about him is that he's not the person who talk anyhow, who come to the media and say anything the way it is. He is a constructive, he give a constructive criticism, and he's always mindful of what he said. That's why many times when you see all these players talking about, they cannot say anything bad against Arteta. They cannot, because everything they said bad against Arteta, he have proven everybody wrong. So he manages players very well.
All right, so Kajuka, thanks for the talk. Then I want to switch gears now. See some kind of statistics I bring. I make a commodity Ogamani comments. I go put the comments back to get my comment first. Now look this statistics. Like we say goals. We would for this season now. Apart from Man City, now only Arsenal now don't score next to Man City. Do you believe that in 14 games we have scored 33 goals? Then when I can check the expected goals, you go to say per match. Apart from Man City, we are also high up there per match. Say who will score next goal. Then goal considered, we have the best defense in the league as of 14 games. Though now we are Newcastle, they share that statistics. We have considered 11 goals. But when you look at it, we have considered maybe not because of alphabetical order. Say it will be A. That's why they put us as 1. Yeah. So we and Newcastle now we don't consider less compared to last season when we were shipping in goals like say tomorrow no day. And when you check the statistics, you go see since I don't know Arsenal, one of our Achilles heel now be defense. Because our defense will always be weak. This is like the first time in a very long while where I go to say Arsenal gets a decent defense. So if you just scores anyhow, like let's say for shots fired, he had to score Arsenal shots. Shana corner, I want to talk about. If he play 100 corner, if he no score one against Arsenal, this current Arsenal side now. If he play cross and nod, if he play 20, may no score one. May know how good this side is. So, Baba Sato, make I bring in, speak to these statistics. Goal conceded, goal scored. How have we fared? How is it?
The fact is that I won't even be corrected that impression. Even in the life of as a winger, our defense not even see strong reach like this. We are always on midfield. We are always on midfield. We are always good in midfield. You know, the life of them, Ramsey and the rest of them. But when you come to defensive side, we are not really better than the way we did now. This is the first manager we bring that idea. Say at least maybe we start from defense. You know, we not feel they conceive goal like the way it's supposed to be. That's why we say we get this go aggregate with Newcastle because we are really good in defense. Just like the way you say, say you're not gonna fit play corner where you want to say that attacker want jump collect ball for our defense. The way they take care, it's not easy. It's not really done. I think we never even conceive corner for Premiership this year. Say maybe person head us enter go.
Yes, I don't never consider.
I think we never saw to see the the defense really good. You understand? When it comes to goals, now we understand. Say we are not relying on one person. Say it must be attacker, back tracks to score. Meaning now anybody can score. Who has a good chance? Just do it. That's why you see say our goals they compete with Man City. Say now only Man City don't pass us. You know you cannot bring Arsenal for the past Arsenal. We meet you know now more girl these statistics now. It's not possible. Either we conceive, either we not even they say. I think last season to even score now problem. I think we played 4 to 5 games to even score now problem. We're going to say Aubameyang and the rest. You understand? So the truth is that just like what we just they talk here now, a very good record now be this one. These are the accolades we they give Arteta for bringing these statistics, for bringing the cronkies and the funds together, for bringing discipline to Arsenal, for cutting the wages to normal wages. Imagine how great is Saka, see money where they receive. Not be now that they even the reason I say they want to give a pumper contract. So all these things now the kudos to Arsenal, all these things, Arteta, all these things. Now the idea of trust the process. You understand? So now very good statistics now they give us, so which is he have never done when it comes to defense errors or defending technique where we get so now very good advantage and a very good records to Arsenal. Yeah.
All right. Okay, Joker, I see these statistics.
Well, when I look at the statistics, it's very, very impressive because I remember those days when Arsenal were playing and maybe the opponent will be awarded a corner, especially maybe this dying minute of a thing. Maybe Arsenal is leading. You go there like say, ha.
You had to beat.
Like your heart gonna beat fast if you they eat. Sometimes you go concentrate on food until they play the corner. You can't look see what happen. So the confidence is not there. But now we see anyhow you want it. If it's a tough match and Arsenal was able to score 1 goal, you will not be scared. These people will score by corner. No. So that is the kind of discipline Arsenal, Arteta have imbibed in our players today, especially in our defensive role. To quote Baba Sato, look at our defense. They score goals. Sometimes our strikers cannot score. So these are progress. So you can imagine when you are
even Gabriel Magalhaes don't use their score that opponent. They never use and scores to see how they really do.
Of course. So you can imagine that. You can imagine the stability Arteta brought in our defense. You can imagine, and still, in fact, what sweet me most is that he look at them and be like, we are not at our best yet. He's still scraping in the market, looking for, players that will bring value. You know, he reminds me of Arsene Wenger. He said, we don't just want to sign a player, we want to sign players that will bring value to the club. That is, Arteta is the person implementing that philosophy very, very well. I will use last season as an example. We all, they clamor, why we didn't sign, why we didn't sign. But the truth is that they tried, but the players they want to bring in, it was quite unfortunate. It was not successful.
Oga Joka, may I clear that impression? May not bring that idea this season, this January.
No. Allow me to. Yeah, they tried, but it wasn't successful. Yes, at least, you learn from your mistakes. Now they see the result of that. It deprived us the big moment. Now this season they started well, unlike the last season. They started very well, so they need to maintain that 100% start. So that means they will still sign. But who are we? We are just watching. If they sign, good. If they don't sign, we'll see what's going on. We all are seeing what. So we can't just go to their pocket and say you must sign. No, it's not possible. Arteta has brought stability in our defense, and it's very, very wonderful. In fact, it gives me joy when I watch Arsenal they play and they see Saliba, White, Mogales, all these people, they know their duty. So there's nothing like when everybody know there's a division of labor, yes, and you know your duty and you carry out your duty. So that's wonderful.
All right, but Pastor, you want to talk something before we proceed?
Yeah, I just like waiting on Oga talk. Now waiting Oga Joka they talk. Says they like this moment. One caller want to talk. He said since 1990 something, then started to watch Arsenal. Say he never buy jersey. Say but now he go back complete jersey. Meaning the match then they sweeting, they enjoy waiting they see, which is that a good encouragement. You understand? So now it's now after we make me the laugh when Oga Joka talk and stuff.
All right, no wala. So hello, good evening. We have a caller.
Hello, good evening. My name is Managerial.
Okay, you're calling from where?
From Alaba International.
All right, proceed.
What is the topic of today? I just tuned in now.
Okay, Arteta don't do 3 years for Arsenal, so they evaluate Arteta 3 years stay as a manager of Arsenal.
He really tried. If you don't have more weapons, what you have, you use it wise.
Okay.
That last year, January, what made us not to qualify for Champions League is because of the lack of striker. We have striker, but the striker we have is just changed. Like I said, as from here and left like this. It's just changed.
Okay.
It's just changed. But this season, we need another striker that will complement with Gabriel.
Okay.
Because Gabriel is a striker, but it's not giving us what we want. We need a striker like that. You know where the post is.
Okay.
You don't need to walk too much. The only thing is just is between the box. Any area ball, team. If you get 5 attempts, let it score 3.5. Even though they will cancel it as an offside, let him score first. That is what we are lacking now. Okay. In the first line, we are okay.
Yeah.
In the midfield, we need somebody to pair in case of party. We need somebody. And Granit Xhaka too. Granit Xhaka is already changed this season. Even though this World Cup, I watched one match this World Cup. The whole is just the laugh. If say before, Granit Xhaka but don't scatter pitch. But now we need striker that will be top 9. Not the one that will play wing team. Let it be number 9. That's what we need this season to make us to go far. Thank you very much.
All right, no wala. Thanks for calling. You get. So make I even put up one other statistics. Depending on we'll get another call. So Babasato, see these statistics now. This statistics is talking about chances created this season. And when you check, I'm going to say Bukayo Saka don't create 29 chances. Odegaard 25, Martinelli 23, Gabriel 22, like that, Granit Xhaka 20, Then the other side, you look about the goals, who Arsenal don't score. Odegaard, they lead the pack, 6 goals, Jesus 5, Martinelli 5, Saka 4, like that, Granit Xhaka 3. So when you check this kind of statistics, it goes to show that there is massive division of labor in this squad. But before I talk about the statistics, we could just pick one call that is ringing. So hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening. CHUKS, good evening, sir.
So what's your name and where they call from?
My name is Maxwell Okesugwa. I'm calling from Lagos State.
All right, proceed. You have the floor.
Okay. You know, I was listening to what this other guy was saying now. See, for me, the kind of work that Gabriel Jesus is doing for us in that Arsenal, I don't think it's everybody that can really see that.
Okay.
This guy is really coming back, helping us that. I don't even know how to explain it. Even if you're getting any other guy, I don't there is any other guy that we have in that can put to do the kind of work that Gabriel Jesus is doing for us.
Okay.
Because the guy is really good. He's coming back. He's attacking. I understand that the guy has not been maybe scoring for some while.
Yeah.
People are criticizing and all the rest of that. But one thing you should assure is that if he did not score, he will create that chance and that person will score. Okay. And that is the kind of thing that we need in us now. But as now, I just want us now to go and get this Mutalo Modric. That guy is really good. That guy is really, really good, and the guy is fantastic, honestly. Okay. I know that Arteta has been trying very well, but for me, I believe this season is our season. Depending on the kind of player that we get on this January, that will determine where we are going.
Yeah.
So for me, Gabriel Jesus is really trying. If we could be able to get like this Mutalo Modric and bring Martinelli to top 9, at least for now, we can be able to give Ketia some chance too. So for him to prove, because if you're getting any other striker, top 9, which means Ketia has to go. There's no how you can give him a chance. At least you need to prove. He needs to prove himself. Please, that is just the only thing I can say for now.
All right. Thanks for calling. So, Babasato, over to you. These statistics, chances created versus goals scored. She said there's massive division of labor for this Arsenal side. I take Sian.
That is why we call it teamwork. You know, as in we know they rely on anybody. Imagine me even a thing say maybe now the guard will even get the highest points. I just surprised say Saka even they climb up. The reason why make me say so be say at least based on we all they depend on say based on Odegaard and the midfielder. Now it's supposed to give everybody from the wing, the attack and every other people.
More chances.
Now they create more chance for everybody. But I surprised now say I will say you don't bring and come on now, which is these statistics now. I go for no even believe. I'll still the reason say now Odegaard. You understand? So this is where the teamwork come from. This is now waiting this caller, waiting I try to now waiting this caller they try to talk just now say we are just maybe complaining. Say Gabriel Jesus know they score. Do you understand?
Yeah.
But the thing where Gabriel Jesus they contribute, we know they really look that one.
You know
this is
that
the
side,
same thing. Yeah, you understand? So now the thing where they try to say everything what they do now collective effort of everybody. We are not relying on anybody. Imagine now for where Gabriel Jesus they Odegaard they get the highest goal. And now Gabriel Jesus be the attack we're supposed to get the highest goal. So what am I trying to say is that we are this season we are not relying on anybody. We are not relying on one person. Anybody can take the chances. This is where the union come. This is where the love come. This is where the unity of the club come from. Say, Baba, if you no score, if now you score, now partly my joy. The good part of it, let's go and achieve what we came here to achieve. Meaning, which is the top 4. You understand?
Yeah.
That is what matters to us. But if the opportunity comes by taking the trophy, meaning by winning the EPL, Baba, now part of our plus be that one. So now very good statistics, and it make me understand one thing I say, really, we are not depending on Gabriel Jesus alone. Anybody can do it. That is just it. Yeah.
Okajoka, what's your take on these statistics?
Yeah, the statistics shows that Arsenal have done very, very well. When you look at the chances created versus the goals, you see 25, 23, 29, 20, 22, and 20. So let's say you stop all these chances created now, and let's say all the goals we are converted,
and we scored 33 goals.
Confirmed.
Yeah.
So why I brought this to light is because you see, from the first caller who made mention of Gabriel Jesus, there's one thing he failed to understand. Gabriel Jesus is a striker, yes, but he's not just a striker. He is playing a pressing game where he running between defenders, he bully defenders, he give them headache where others can be able to score. And Arteta is not using him as a 0.9, just a 0.9, just stay there. Arteta is working with what we call collective effort. It's not meant for one person alone. The way you play is to help everybody on the pitch. And that's why Arsenal is where they are today. So now, we need a striker, yes. But be honest with you, we need a striker that will give us another dimension, not a striker like Gabriel Jesus, but a striker that will give us more goals, if possible. Because if we have a striker who can give us more goals, Gabriel Jesus can be used in a flank. He can deputize Martinelli. You understand? If he comes back, he can deputize Saka. Because these are the wings he played in Man City when he was there. So, right now, our attacking is very, very okay. And then when you sum all the goals scored so far, you see that Arsenal have scored more goals than they usually score before from different players. So that's a very big achievement for Arsenal. And
I can easily say sometimes this goal where we they get so for complete some season, we never scored this like that for some part of the season and get all the full season like the goal we get. So the full season we never get this like this can go sometimes. And this one are just middle of the season now.
Now middle of the season, just calculate.
So meaning we still have other goal to see has to hit. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. So before 14 games and we have scored above 20 goals. So I mean, it's a success. And concede less goals. So it's a success.
All right. So for me, when I look at these statistics, I see some positives, but I see negatives also. Because when they say chances created, they mean chances where if you take score goal. Now, when you calculate all these chances created, we are talking about 100 and something chances. Get out of 100 and something chances, it's got 33 goals. How do you rate that team? They don't even get A, they don't get B, they don't even get C, they don't even get D. This is F9. If they rate them for school, this is F9 because this is below 40. This is F9. But I know there are still room for progress.
And I make can be school. This one are football.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't compare. Say now every chances you create, you must utilize them.
But 100 and something chances, 33 goals. Come on.
That's
Come
why.
Have you ever seen some team where they even do reach like this if they give them these chances?
That's why
we are asked now, Baba Sato. We won't win league. A team that wants to win league can't be creating 100 and something chances and scoring 30 something goals.
But we are not doing bad now. It's not just all about the goals.
No, Baba Sato, I'm not saying we are doing bad.
It's not just all about the goals. It's all about the points. And even
now the goal will give you the points now.
But we are not doing bad now. We are still on top of the league. We are not bad.
See where they go. No, see where they go.
Okay, let's say we score 60 over this 100. Is it not the same place where we did, so we will see there?
No, we go there, but we'll give more gaps. You know what I understand?
For goals.
For points. No, now. If we scored more, we would have won Manchester United. If we scored more, we would have won them. Then we're not going with the gap match. Yes, now we will gap match with more points. You know what I'm saying?
You know, if you win all match now, it's time to stick. Now this ain't CHUKS. They make me understand. So the time we come, you will have criticism. Your player will injured. You will have some bad efforts. And really, we don't go towards that angles now. So it's not compulsory to say you will just get all the 0 points. But the ones we get now present. When you bring about Mayu, even that Mayu we didn't really do bad.
We didn't do badly. But we didn't win. Okay. 9:15. What do you mean at the talk? Okay, but okay, before you come into this conversation, what do you mean at the talk? Be say, I didn't say we did badly. I'm saying we were not prolific enough, which is a fact. Because when you created the statistics, they there for itself. When you created over 100 chances, I scored 33. It shows you were not prolific enough, despite the fact that you are still in the first position. But the fact still remains you were not. But imagine you are a striker. They give you 110 chances and you score 33. Would you call yourself a prolific striker? That's the question. Okay, you have the floor before I pick more calls.
Yeah, so what I'm trying to say here now is, I know where you are going. Like, we created 100 and something chances, yes. When I'm looking at it at the expense of like how far Arsenal have, gone. Before, Arsenal cannot create 100 and something chances. I remember those days when is the only person who will create 16 chances in one season, and people will be singing it like a song. But now we have seen people who created more chances than him in just one season, 14 games. So now the argument there now was like, assuming we have a striker who have eyes for more goals, or who is lucky enough to score more goals. By now, the striker will be talking about close to maybe 20 goals on his
Suppose don't score
account.
past Haaland.
You understand? On his own account. Then when you combine his goals with other players in the pitch who have scored, when you sum it, now it will be like 40 goals, like you are trying to state a claim, But we're about how far Arsenal have come. So we have seen positive signs that shows that we are on ascending order.
True.
We'll get to that point where you are talking about. But right now, we see we are still on the rebuilding process. We are not a finished goose yet. So, but the result in so far is showing us that now, yes, we are coming up. Unlike the statistics we have before, we have a different statistics, and we have set more record. You can imagine on the best that Man City have played all their game in all the years they have played. Arsenal just come one season and out. Yeah, that shows you that it's a success.
Yeah. All right. Ogajuka, thanks for calling. Thanks for the speech. So we'll get call. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, what's your name and where they call from?
It's me, I call back.
Oh, okay. All right, proceed.
About what Baba Sator said.
Okay.
We are creating chances, but we need goals.
All right.
Sometimes goals, they don't use goals carry league. The more you create will determine how many goals. We have so many create. We have 100 and something create. We have scored 33 goals. It's too slow. It's too low for what we want. We want goals, not to win 1-0, 2-0. We need to score more goals. See Man City. If they want to beat you, they will beat you woefully. We need to score more goals. We need striker that will give us goal.
All right.
That is it.
All right. Thanks for calling. All right. To get another call. The call don't cut. Yeah. So make I check the comment section. So Alausa, the talk say congratulations. Then Paul Olabode say we are here to celebrate. I reserve my comments for now. Don't worry, we'll go win the league. We'll go celebrate. No, my fault. We'll win. Don't worry. We just stay hopeful. Make I pick one more call before I go to the comment section. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, what's your name and where they come from?
My name is Kashim. I'm calling from Kogi Street.
All right, you have the floor.
Yeah. Hello?
I didn't hear you. You have the floor. Proceed.
Hello?
Proceed. You didn't hear you.
You need to hop the one with the years. The thing they come, that make you know the years. The thing the interference. Yeah.
Hello?
Okay, wait. Make I cut this one. Because I say you know the heroes. You know the heroes.
Good evening.
Yeah, you know the heroes. See, I not say the temptation to call and want to hear yourself. Because most people they call, they want to watch themselves, and at the same time they hear themselves. I know that temptation is there, but try to either move the one way take the watch so that I go free hear us, so that I know the react or the interference, no go they enter the itself. Because as we do like this, we are winding down. You get, we don't do live for more than 1 hour. We are winding down now. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Proceed. Yes, can you hear us now?
My name is Kashim. I'm calling from Kobe State.
Yes, you have the floor. Proceed.
What Arsenal needs in our team now, we need a good striker like Blahovic and Mudryk. If we can get them, at least this contribution of goals we are talking about, everything will be easier and they can score more goals so that we will get our league. Arsenal needs two correct strikers like Mudryk and Blahovic. If we can get them, we will get this league. Let our owner Kurunke support this team so that we'll get this league. You understand? That is what we need now.
All right. Thanks for calling. So as we wind down, because we're on the live for 1 hour 6 minutes. So Baba Sato, what will be your final thoughts before we hear Oga Jokal, the round off?
Yeah, first of all, congratulations to Arsenal fans. Congratulations to Arteta, and nothing much. I pray, say, may we go market, may we send player where we want. May they not do us like last season. You understand? And above all, I wish all Arsenal fans all over the world Merry Christmas. That's it.
Oga Jokal, final thoughts.
So, well, so far so good. We have seen how far Arsenal have gone. So, but in everything, it is not a bad result. If it's an exam, you can say that the person have a, even if he's a second class upper, you understand? So it's still okay. So let me rate Arsenal. So, but overall, kudos to Arteta. We have seen managers who do the same thing under 3 years. We have seen Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp did it under 3 years. Guardiola did it under 3 years, and Arteta have replicated that full print. So it's a very wonderful
print.
Yeah. So kudos to all Arsenal fans for being in first position. Let's pray that by January we'll still be there.
Yes, nice one. All right, special thanks to Baba Sato and Oga Jokal. Round of applause to you guys for joining us in the show and making the show lively as we agree to disagree, as we tend to do, and disagree to agree. Also, the special thanks to our community members for giving a round of applause. I really try. I'm not giving us some gunshots because I try where as we be Arsenal. So thanks, guys. So, like we already say, any year when I take the get money to buy data to support our show, may God replenish in our pocket in Jesus' name. And inshallah, amen. So we gotta go from me and the club, me and the guys will be here. All right.
I greet you, boss. Good night. Much love.
All right.